Okay, folks, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to try out this warm-up. I'm going to leave it right here on the screen, and I want you to press pause. So you've got the video running, but I want you to press pause. Here's your warm-up for today. So you should be on the Thursday box. Go to the Thursday box, and I want you to give this warm-up a try. So press pause for me and give it a go. You can work with your neighbors quietly if you need to, but I want you to give it a try. I will be grading these tomorrow when I get back. So you get your warm-up grade if you get it done. If you don't do the warm-up, then no warm-up grade. Once you've given this a go ahead and press play again, and I'll show you how it works. So press pause. All right, so we're going to jump in, and hopefully you didn't have too much trouble. This is what we worked on Tuesday, identifying the A value. Your A value is the number being multiplied in the front, so that's -4. Your B value is the number inside the parentheses being raised to the exponent, so that's your 0.75. That's our B value. And our K value is the number being added or subtracted on the end, so our K value there is +8. So this is what's super important, is now that we know what these items are, can we identify the asymptote? So remember, the asymptote is connected to the K value. So our asymptote is simply y equals. The reason why it's y equals is because it is a horizontal asymptote. It's a horizontal line, so that's y. Y is equal to 8. There's our asymptote. The y-intercept, if you remember, the y-intercept was the A value plus the K value. So in this case, that's going to be -4 plus 8, which gives us 4. So our y-intercept is the point 0, 4. There's your y-intercept. I skipped the growth or decay, so let's go back to the growth or decay. Looking at this function, is it growth or is it decay? Hopefully remembering that this question, that all depends on the B value. And since your B value is less than 1, since that B value is less than 1, that makes it a decay function. All right. From there, the rest of these are more of a kind of a review of things, which has a constant rate of change. The constant rate of change has to be y equals 3x. The y equals 3 raised to the x. The rate of change is not going to be constant at all. It's going to go up by different amounts. Simplifying exponents here, really don't forget to raise both of them. So 64 raised to the 3/2, and then x to the 4th raised to the 3/2. If we multiply that, that's going to give us 4 times 3 is 12 divided by 6. So I'm doing 4 times 3 over 2. So 12 divided by 2 gives me 6. All right. Then letter B. Let's split this down the middle. Letter B, if we raise it here, we have 25 raised to -1/2. And the B times 6 times -1/2 gives us -3. And the difference there is we can't leave those as negatives. So our final answer is going to cross over. We're going to have 1 over 25 to the 1/2, which you could plug in your calculator to figure out what that is, and B to the +3. So the negative exponents cross over. Now, this one right here is a really important problem. We worked on this during one of the midterm days where we tried to figure out which one of these, when will f of x be equal, to g of x? And what we did, if you remember, was we created a table, all right? And our table had 3 columns, because really what we were looking for was our x's were always the same. Our x's were always going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. But then we plugged in our f of x, right? This was going to be our f of x column, and then this was going to be our g of x column. All right, and then we just slowly plugged in each number. So if I plug in 0 right here to f of x, 2 to the 0 gives me 1. 1 plus 2 gives me 3. If I plug in 0 right here, 0 times 5 is 0. 0 minus -5 is, all right, it's -5. Okay, pretty easy when we plug in 0. Those are not equal to each other. Let's keep going. Plug in 1. You're going to get 2 to the 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, plug in 1 there. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. Still not equal. Plug in 2. 2 to the 2. 2 to the 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, plug in 2 here. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Okay, keep going. Plug in 3. 3 to the 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 minus 5 is 10. Looky there. So what is our answer? Is our answer 10 or is our answer 3? The answer is actually 3 because it said for what value of x. So x equals 3 is our answer. All right, now we're going to jump into the notes. Keep going. Click on the next video.